Given that you're in Iran and that you are seeing everything first in ground, what is the current, I guess, the mindset of Iranians inside Iran in regards to His Royal Highness Prince Reza Pahlavi? We know that millions of Iranians during January stepped out, spoke out, and unfortunately, tens of thousands of our brothers and sisters, Javinam Shadan, meaning that they gave their lives for freedom. What after all this? I mean, it's been what 5 months today. What is the, I guess, the mindset of Iranians right now, especially when it comes to His Royal Highness, and when he does, let's say, when he makes the final call, according to what you're seeing, what is going to you think is going to be the reaction of Iranians when he does make his final call?
Okay, thanks for asking and love you, brother. And I have to say that after respond to this question, unfortunately, I have to go. But this question comes to what I wanted to say share with you guys. So actually, I hit two birds with one stone right now. Uh, uh, when you're asking about the morale and the beliefs of the people to Prince Reza Pahlavi, I just wanted to make a direct observation and direct proofs. So many of these Javidnams or so many of these injured peoples have families and friends. Especially, we have so many injured peoples who has been disabled, for example, lose a leg or something. They already keep connecting me and telling me we looking forward to get healthy again, to get back on foot again, or maybe available to do something when they have been disabled. So when the final call comes, they do their parts too. So actually, the morale is so high. Even there's a disabled person. When you expect this disabled person just wanted to rest or being get away from rest of his life from these matters, but the morale is so high they are already available to put their lives on risk again. So it's a fact. And another thing is when we talking about job exam, their families and their friends are so full with motivation of taking the revenge of these loved one and fallen angels. So actually, IRGC make them another troops and another people who just wanted to go outside and take the revenge and take occupied Iran out of this regime hands again. And with these points, and after what's happening from last 3 months, especially when we are talking about President Trump and we are talking about Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and another people, their morale and their popularity between the people, especially after mass gaslighting of the media and propaganda, go up and go down like waves for last 3 months. But one thing that not change only, even not change, but also rising up. So popularity between the people is His Royal Highness Princess of Pahlavi, because he's the only one that not only says the people words to the world, he's the only one who has never a step back a foot of what he is going to do. So I think everything comes together to rise popularity of Princess Pahlavi, and it already pushes him to pushes the picture of him for the people that who has been in disbelief, who have another solution of etc. In their minds. That everything happened in last month made them to believe His Royal Highness is the final solution. And so that I think that we are more than ready for the final call right now. And keep that in mind that Prince Reza Pahlavi already have so many people in the regime that called Hamkari Milli, who already doing their job as at the best of making anything they can, and they doing anything doing their effort in this movement. So this channel already has been raised in the system, and when someone in the system or regime wanted to save their lives, or wanted to step back, or wanted to have a future, they believe the only thing that have to turn back to the regime and step forward for the Princess of Pahlavi. So I think everything is it's in on right place right now, and any enemies or anybody who thinks they are doing their job to support the regime, actually with their actions and chain action after their solutions, they're actually helping the revolution of the people, because what we already we are seeing right now inside of the Iran, it's a house of cards that regime is a house of cards that just need a wind blow that puts apart from each other. For example, when you going to sheriff's station, or you have something to do in government, the defections are so high. You always see another face. You always see a new face. So that these things are nothing to hide for us people in inside. So everybody knows it's a matter of time that this house of cards going to fall. But day after any events happening, people believes in we have to win, and we are going to win. Is going to rise and up among us.
Patito, before you go, I just want to say is we're really grateful that you're here. Would you, is it, if it's not too much to ask, uh, would you be participating like at this time more in our group discussions, like if you can? No pressure, I know you're busy, but is you just give us so much. When you come here, people have so many questions for you, and I think it's a very effective way of creating getting a better understanding of what's happening inside Iran. And it's actually a very good way, instead of me asking you questions, having people ask you questions. Basically, that's the best way to figure out what the world wants to know from inside Iran, and you're providing it. I think it's a really good bridge that we have, just allowing people ask their questions and you providing us the information from inside Iran. I think we have a very powerful vehicle here. So every time you participate, you're basically uh, updating people based on the questions that you have, that they have. Like, would you be able to come here more often, like as you have been in the past few days?
Of course, I think it's my third night in the row that I'm joining this group discussion, especially this night that not I have even I have little time. I tried my best to be with you guys. I actually I get used to spend my time with you guys. That I've already missed you when I'm not going to join you, even if I can. So actually, it's my honor, and I always do my best to be with you. And I think it's my national duty to, when I have this opportunity, when I have access to internet, when I have access to Starlink, it's my national duty to be here with you guys and tell you what I can tell.
Oh, that's very sweet. We appreciate you, Petito. So you said you need to go, so I'm not gonna hold you back unless there's anything else you want to share before you going. You want to share anything else, or do you have to go?
No, only I have one thing to ask, and if I wanted to tell it in short, just don't be a panican, and just don't join regime's army that mocking and trolling President Trump or anything else. I know you maybe lose your patience. I know maybe you have so mixed up feeling, but I just want to ask you, and when you are on social media and talking about things, just look at yourself to which side of you are. So thank you as always, and پاینده ایران جاوید شاه.
Payande Iran Javicha. Thank you, Patipta. Great advice.
Okay, let's get the super chats.
Okay, really quickly before the super chats, I just want to echo what Patipta said. Like a lot of people who are frustrated, I think, you could respectfully mention your criticism of President Trump, but if you want to go really angry, do it when it's not being recorded, because even if you are, upset with President Trump, you have to recognize that lashing out against President Trump publicly hurts us right now, right? And it helps the Islamic Republic. So, but I also do understand that some of you need to vent, and we don't want to deny the opportunity for you guys to be able to vent. If you need to do that, uh, just know that we are gonna, after I leave, we're gonna stop recording. So just do it when, but still, like, don't attack anybody here, but express your frustrations in a way that is not going to help the Islamic Republic. That's all I'm. So I think that goes in line with what Patipto was saying. Okay, let me just do the super chats really quickly. So fleshy interloper, thank you so much for the super chat, saying I fell asleep, was watching reports last night. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fleshy Interloper, for being so with us and always like wanting to know what's happening. Really appreciate you being by our side. So, but don't lose sleep over it. Okay, make sure you get enough sleep. I appreciate that. Ida with the super chat saying, Durud, I want to play the devil's advocate today. I got some really tough questions and unpleasant topics and questions, but I will not be sharing that with you today. Okay. Well, is Ida here is she here in the discussion group? I think I saw her. Yeah, I saw her earlier. She had her camera on. Yeah. Okay. So Ida, now I'm curious. Wow. Okay. Um, all right. And then is she gonna put a one in the chat if you want to? Well, are you gonna say them when after we stop the recording? Yeah. Okay. Okay. After Ida is gonna share her dark thoughts after we stop recording. Okay. Okay. So guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, you're missing out on Ida's dark thoughts. Yeah, so join our discussion group, because after, guys, a lot of the stuff that you don't hear on YouTube, the discussion group is waiting for me to leave to stop recording so that they could share those stuff. So join the discussion group if you want to see what those are. And then last one, we have mud chat poetry. Oh, pottery, sorry, mud chat pottery, who just became a member. Well, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.